Hello, hello, hello. What you're looking at here are some stats. I was lucky the other day, on Tuesday, Tuesday, to have a video go a little bit viral. In fact, it started on Monday. See, because normally I get about 1,000 views a day if I'm lucky, because that's all YouTube will allow me to have. And suddenly it peaked on Tuesday before suddenly hitting a decline. Imagine that, having a viral video for a brief period of time. Now again, virality doesn't usually peak in such short amounts of time. It usually takes a bit longer, doesn't it, with virality? But we've been here before. I've done videos like this before. They did a similar thing. I've done it to me before in the past, but they've also done it to my son, where a video will be very, very popular, and then it's almost like they realise that it's one of the oiks, it's one of the lesser people getting interest. We better pull the plug, and that's what you see here. And during this time, for me, during this little blip, I got an awful lot of subscribers, new subscribers. Hello, new subscribers, if you're watching. Sorry, this isn't the content you expected. But yeah, and this is why I utterly despise YouTube. Well, any social media, because let's face it, YouTube is a form of social media, because it's highly controlled and highly filtered. And unless you, I don't know, it's like winning the lottery. Unless you win the lottery, they will very, very likely corral viewers away from you rather than towards you. And it happens, like I say, in all forms of social media that's out there. And it's only if you, I don't know, by luck, get fingered by the fickled finger of fate, as it were. I was going to say effed, but I'm trying to keep this clean. Because it annoys me such, and I really do want to F and Jeff, but I shall not, because we're all adults here. But yeah, you can see what you're up against on YouTube now. You know, you can have a video that suddenly, and by the way, these videos that picked up, I posted them two and a half years ago, and like I said, it took them 2.5 years to get discovered. They've been sitting hidden. In fact, one person said, "I can't believe I'm the first person to give this a thumbs up," in the comments. Yeah, because I guess someone must have fallen asleep at YouTube and allowed the content on my channel to be viewed. So again, this is why, you know, a lot of what I do, I'll be lucky if I get 300 views, even though I have 7,000 subscribers. It counts for nothing, because if you're subscribed, there's a very good chance you don't see what I do. If you like what I do, there's a very good chance you don't see what I do, unless you're following, unless you're hitting refresh. Because YouTube does this to me, it does this to everyone. I'm not bitching and moaning. I'm just showing you how it is, please. And it's been like this for a good 10 years. You know, it's been like this for a good 11 years. What year are we in? 2025. Yeah. So this is what it's like, and I'm just glad I've got an example of it on my own channel. Like I said, there was an example of it on my son's channel, where he had a video go really viral, and then just they siphoned off the views. They just pulled the plug on it, and here it is again. And that's the video. I'm just here showing what it's really like for those of us who plug away at this silly game, because it feels like a silly game. There's very little impetus for people to create, unless you're chasing the shock value, and if you're chasing, certain kinds of video that are guaranteed viewership. There are you know what I mean, without spelling it out. So yeah, thanks YouTube. Why do I bother? And that's why they do this. They do this so you don't bother, so you don't make any content, so you give up, and then it's less bandwidth for them to pay for. But anyway, that's the video. Thank you for watching. Sorry it's a bit of a Debbie Downer, but for those of you who go, "Oh Darren, you've only got so many views," this is why, because this channel is very heavily filtered, and it has been since about 2014. So so yeah, that's it. That's the video. Thank you for watching. Ta-ta.